FTA's Transit Bus Electrification Tool is a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet that allows users to estimate and compare greenhouse gas emission scenarios associated with replacing standard bus fleets with low or zero-emission transit buses. The tool is available on FTA's Environmental Program's website under the Climate Considerations link. There you can download the tool and the user guide. When a user opens the spreadsheet, there's a welcome page that gives instructions as well as navigation across the top and navigation across the bottom tabs. To begin, when we click Add or Modify Scenario, it takes us to the first page where we can add a new scenario. In this example, we're going to replace 20% of our diesel bus fleet with electric buses. We can give it a name to correspond to that. Then we have to select the electricity region that we are located in. There's a map at the bottom to help orient yourself. We're going to do an example for the Northeast region, so we select NPCC. We then have to enter the characteristics of our bus fleet. We have diesel bus here, and we're going to enter average VMT by bus. We have 100 buses in our fleet, and they average 30,000 miles VMT per bus. In the replacement fleet, we're going to reduce that by 20%. So we're going down to 80 buses, keep the same VMT, and we're going to replace them with electric buses. In our existing fleet, we don't have any electric buses, so we can add 0 here, no VMT, and then 20 buses with the same amount of VMT, no service is going to be added. Once we've entered that, we calculate the results. The results show up at the bottom, and then we save the scenario. You can then copy these inputs for quick comparison against other scenarios. In a second example, we're going to replace 20% of our diesel buses with electric buses, only this time they're going to be powered by 100% renewable electricity. When we go to the region, we can then select that 100% renewable energy. The inputs stay the same, we recalculate the results, and then save the scenario. If we go to the Compare Scenarios tab, we can then select the two scenarios that we've just created and see the results side by side. A user can then navigate back to the Add or Modify Scenario tab and clear the inputs and enter additional scenarios. In this last example, we're going to use the Fleet VMT option in our table to put characteristics about our bus fleet, which is in the Northeast region. Again, we have diesel buses, but this time we're going to enter VMT for the entire fleet. In this example, the fleet has 2 million miles. In the future scenario, it will be down to 1.5 million miles, which those 500,000 miles are going to be replaced by an electric bus. Of course, the existing fleet has 0, and there are 500,000 miles that we're going to replace with an electric vehicle or vehicles. Again, save the scenario, and we can go back, add that to our comparison, and see the 3 scenarios we've created side by side. Finally, on the Bus GHG Emissions Data tab, users can enter their own vehicle emissions factors if they have more specific data.